Honor and privilege to welcome the team of Mahindra, and it's a definite privilege to spend a day with you and get into some good exercises and get to know the company. Now let me make an introduction of all the senior executives of Mahindra who are present with us today. We have Vivek Nair with us, who's joined Mahindra in August 2005, and he's presently the Senior Vice President Marketing for the automotive division's range of personal and commercial vehicles, which comprise of Scorpio and Bolero SUVs, Hyro MPV, pickups and three-wheelers. He is leading the 22-member marketing team, and he's been part of several key initiatives for the last 4.5 years, which primarily include relaunches of Scorpio SUV and Bolero SUV, and new product launches which includes Hyro MPV and Gyro compact truck. Prior joining Mahindra, he's been associated with Reckitt Sentincer PLC HQ in UK and senior roles in marketing. Vivek is a marketeer, and of course he's a strong track record of over 21 years on blue chip brands. He started his career with a firm grounding in sales with Voltas Limited of the Tata Group. Vivek has acquired a range of managerial, marketing, commercial and people competencies while managing brands and leading multifunctional, multicultural teams. He has varied experience in FMCG covering personal hygiene and OTC, bath and toiletries and home care products, and thereafter in the automobile industry. Talking about his education, he is an MBA in marketing from University of Bombay, India, and a science graduate from University of Delhi, India. He is a passionate traveler and loves visiting new places around the world. It's a privilege to have you, Vivek, amongst us, and thank you for making your presence felt. Then we also have Mr. Pramod Namba with us, who's working with Mahindra since 2007. Before that, he's worked with prestigious organizations like Rantaxi, Thapa Group, Duncan Mahindra. His last assignment was with Delhi Airport as GM HR. He's done his BSc Honors in Agriculture and he's done his Masters in HR. He's currently working as Head HR for Swaraj Division. Thanks, Pramod Namba, for being with us. Now, Mrs. Behroz Rumi Gazdar would be joining us in some time, and her flight will be landing in some time, and she'll be with us maybe at around 11 o'clock. So, we'll get to introduce her later. Then we also have Akshay Sinha, who's with Mahindra since June 2009, and he's passed on from XLR in 2009. He's working closely with Alan, and he's part of the group HR. And he's busy working on the talent management practice in Mahindra. Welcome you, Akshay. Then we also have Monica with us, who's into the farm equipment sector Swaraj division, and she's working closely with Mr. Namba, and she takes care of the training piece. Welcome, Monica. I hand it over to the Mahindra team to take it ahead from here. And yes, how can I miss out on this? We also have Mahindra Scorpio, who's kept for you to have a look at, and there are also 2 power scooters, and those are available for test drive. So all of you do take a test drive during the break.
Thanks. Good morning. On behalf of us, welcome to the Mahindra Day. I hope all of you have got a copy of the body-based brochure and sustainability report that we delivered. So we'll be touching a bit about that later. Now, Alan was the only one who wasn't introduced, and he would like to do it himself. He's very modest. This is the first session, which will be an overview of the group. So without further ado, I'll hand over the mic to him, and then we can take over.
Thank you, my dear friends. It's such a great pleasure to be here in your midst this morning. I didn't want a big blah introduction to me. I don't think I have that many great achievements in my career to really share with you this morning. But let me say that I've had a few years of experience, starting with my graduation from St. Davis College in Mumbai, and then my post-graduation from the Tata Institute of Social Sciences in Human Resource Management. Thereafter, I joined ACC for a few years, where I started my career in the plants. So some of you who are road to join factories, I think that's the best place to start your career really for human resource professionals. The learning is immense, And just sitting in offices just won't give you an overview unless you have a hands-on practical job, to evolve human resource practices and processes. So that was a great experience in a cement plant in an officer area for 2-3 years. After that, I was posted to the R&D division as the head of HR. For about 4 or 5 years, I came into contact with what Peter Drucker subsequently called knowledge workers, right? Today, I think we live in a knowledge society. So knowledge workers, all scientists, engineers who had passed out abroad, etc. And we had to set up and evolve HR practices and policies for this set of very, very knowledgeable and intelligent people. I was there for 4 or 5 years, then I had a stint abroad for about 4 years in Saudi Arabia of all the places. But it was great learning again, because there was a lot of interaction with the expat community at that stage. And globalization was in its terrible infancy in India. We were not a globalized country at that stage, in 81 to 85. I learned a lot how to deal with various expats, with Americans, with the Brits, with the Koreans, and people like that. Gave me a very good overview of how to be interculturally sensitive, which we're talking a lot about today. And finally, I was posted as the head of management development back at the corporate for about 5 years, prior to joining a huge multinational in 91, which was Burma Castrol, as the head of human resources in Bombay. For a decade, I think I was there.